Hello everyone. Thank you for joining in Hilltop High School MRFX that's not Monday, sorry, Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 meeting. And it looks like we are having a bit of trouble with another family, but thank you again everyone for coming today. For this meeting, we have one big thing we must shout out, and that is our successful senior night in last week's football game. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you everyone for coming, and thank you so much for these parents of the seniors to come and celebrate your child. It was absolutely amazing, and I thank you so much for coming. With that, there's also some big thank yous we need to shout out. Okay, so this one, the middle one's a little bit late, but thank you so much to Jesse, who helped us make $285 selling jewelry for the band. So thank you so much. Let me also just change that so we definitely don't have any confusion there. Okay. And we are still on the lookout for president, secretary, and treasurer. There you go. So thank you so much, Jesse, for helping us out. If you did not know, Jesse is one of our band moms who's been helping us for many, many years, and she sells amazing jewelry. I have been approached by other families who do sell, and so most definitely we've already begun doing the forms needed to begin. So if you out there would like to help promote your business, but at the same time help your child in their band, please come email me, and we'll see if we can make it happen in the next football game. Today we're going to talk about three things. One is last month's items, concerning last week's football game, cookie dough, shoes, shirts, and jackets, and the band prop. We'll also be talking about band camp, which is one of the big upcoming things in September. And for those who don't know band camp, stay tuned. And lastly, we'll talk and outline upcoming events. There you go. So first off, concerning last football game, last Friday, last Friday's game was not normal. It is, in all my years here at Hilltop High School and as a band student in high school, I've never had a game run for 3 hours and 36 minutes. It was too much. And at a certain point in the third quarter, I had to call it and I dismissed my band. Now, I only dismissed them on the grounds that they have been working all afternoon, especially to set up for senior night and doing the march around. But it is still the general rule for our football games that we are to stay till the end of the game. This is now added to the caveat unless the game length reaches 10 p.m. I don't think it ever will, but if the fact that it does again, I really hope that the ASB just finds better referees. That being said, any students that need to leave must be based on an emergency or 2 weeks notice before the game. I will not dismiss any students who tell me that they just need to go. This is due to the fact that this is a performance that they are a part of. They represent all of Hilltop High School, the MY-pwkg-azq band. Please know that I will work with parents as best as possible, but it is normal for band members of any high school to stay till the very end of a football game to cheer their own team. Lastly, I also acknowledge that some students weren't able to eat. So therefore, on the next home game, before the game starts, I will be cutting down the call time for all members so they can go and get some bomb dogs. And if you don't know what the bomb dogs are, it's basically baseball's version of a hot dog. What they do with that hot dog, I'm not really sure. I hear it tastes okay, but it is the famous bomb dog. Past that, when game begins, there is no eating. The ruling is if kids are in uniform, there is no eating. And when all the band is in uniform, there is no eating. Next up is cookie dough. So I know a lot of you have been wondering what happened with cookie dough. So to give you a little heads up, there has been a problem district-wide, not financially or anything, but for some odd reason, Sweetwater District's orders, the paper orders your child wrote, was not received in time to the vendor, which is Gateway Fundraising. However, they recently got back to me this afternoon, actually, and they are now coming next Wednesday, September 13th. To those who've never done our cookie dough fundraiser before, the biggest thing is if you know your student is about to take home a really large box of multiple boxes, please come and help them out. The boxes are arranged. They can be arranged in any way you want, but they do have some weight to them. So parents, if you know your student is at least taking home 10, they do need assistance and help. So please make plans that on Wednesday, September 13th, you come after school so you can pick it up and deliver it to where it's needed. Any boxes not picked up will be picked up. Will need to be picked up at another band parent's house. And so I'm talking with some band parents to see if they can house. But the question is, how many boxes are not being picked up? So your student will not see these boxes here on campus after that Wednesday. You will have to go to another parent's house. Now, when is money due? Money can be turned in as soon as next Wednesday if you have it already. However, make sure that if those who have not collected yet, you have 1 week. So, the following Wednesday, after boxes are picked up, money is due September 18th, well before we go to the break. We want to turn in this money as soon as possible. We don't want to let this leak over into October when we have to deal with other stuff. Now, next up, I need to switch tabs a bit, and I have update and clarification for everyone on what is a prop. I've hinted it out there that, hey, parents, I need metal workers, I need artists, I need people who don't necessarily have the musical side of music, but what I do need is builders. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not exactly a very creative person when it comes to visual stuff. I am a very much an audio musical talent. So that being said, there is one prop that we are going to try to create this year. Here we go. Let me just check to make sure. Okay, good. Very good. Our show this year is entitled Pandora Reopened. It tells the story of Pandora's box. In Greek mythology, a box was gifted to a lady named Pandora. The gods had one little rule: don't open the box. And prosperity will be in the land. However, Pandora's curiosity got the best of her, and she opened the box. Filled into this box was evils, calamities, disease, viruses, all manners of chaos. Pandora tried to quickly close it, but in that effort, she accidentally left one last thing found at the bottom of the box. No one knows what was at the bottom of the box. Some speculate it could have been the answers on how to get rid of the world's blights. Others believe that at the bottom of the box was hope that the world will become better despite the evils of the world. Whichever it is, the kids are going to retell this story. So, what does this mean? Well, we are creating a literal box. To those who are Doctor Who fans out there, you'll notice that this is called the Pandorica, which of course we cannot one-to-one copy due to copyright. However, the idea of Pandora's box will actually take the form of a cube. A cube on all sides will be adorned with gold. Visuals are to be painted, or if we can, vinyl printed. And we actually have some ideas and pictures that we purchased that we could either place on as vinyl, or if you're an artist out there, can help paint. The idea is, oh, oops, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, because it's this one. Here you go, Manny. There we go. Okay. So the idea is this. The box itself will be manned on the top will be covered with a plastic sheet on the top, left, right, and front of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay, these plastic sheets, the plastic sheets we'll need to purchase for 2 sides. This whole entire box will be 8 foot by 8 foot. We are currently in the process of procuring an 8 by 8 frame, which is basically a canopy tent. Similar to a canopy tent that has a teepee in the front, we're actually going to buy a flat top canopy. The help that we will need is, one, covering the walls. The idea is that the walls can separate in the front so students can actually enter from the back and exit out in the front, signifying the opening of the box. I wish I could say we had more to show for what I'm looking for, It essentially is a golden cube lined around with plastic sheets. But the biggest effect we want our students and our color guide to experience and to show our audience members is that this box is of a godly design, but it is opening. We do need any expert's help when it comes to safety. For example, safety is number one. So while these plastic sheets that we're buying are super thin, it's corrugated plastic, they're very light. We still must make sure that it is tightly secured so it doesn't fall on anyone. The frame itself is of a canopy, so it is of a professional design, not custom made. But that being said, we still need helpers to help learn how we can collapse it with the corrugated plastic around, or how we can tie them upon, as in some areas, it might actually get windy. And the last thing we want is for that prop to be blowing over while we have students, quote unquote, inside when they're technically just covered. Parents, if anyone's out there that is really good in engineering or really good in design or really good artist, I definitely need your help. I'll soon speak soon. Right now, we are procuring the money to buy all the things that we need, and soon we will dedicate a day with any parents available to help us put it all together. And now let me go back to the sheet. Before I move on, is there any questions? Share this time. Is there any questions concerning the cookie dough, the prop, and I forgot one more: shoes, jackets, and polos. For the shoes, jackets, and polos, we are completing the process of communicating with businesses. At this time, it is ASB's job to approve our purchases, which anything purchased over $600 has to go through a process. So forgive the process of ASB. I wish we could say we can go faster, but we cannot. So my hope is that the jackets and polos and shoes will come in before our first official performance in late October. Any questions, Manny? So any questions out there?
Yes, Mr. Corpus, I have a question.
Yes, Isabel. Yes. How can I help you?
The money that's supposed to be brought back for the cookie dough,
Yes,
it can be accepted in any form of payment?
absolutely.
Cash? Okay.
Yes, it can be form any payment. Please make sure your whoever's writing it, it's to the Hilltop High Band. We had a student write my name down, and that didn't go well. ASB actually denied our entire packet of money because of one check.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now moving on. So this is the big ticket item. This is band camp. So September is now entering into fall break. This has been advertised since the beginning of this year, but band camp is a mandatory 5 days of rigorous training and preparation for our marching show. From 7:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m., students will be practicing in the field and in the music room, with breaks in between and activities to keep their spirits up. Band camp is an unforgettable week of hard work and pride. Breakfast and lunch will be provided. Dinner, students are allowed to go home and return for 6 to 9 p.m. practice. Here's the schedule so you have a better idea. At 7:45, it is call time, to which we begin breakfast. At 8:15, attendance will be taken and we begin going to the football field. From 8:25 to 11:30, we'll begin our morning field practice. Then from 11:35, 12:55, students get an hour and 20-minute break, to which lunch being provided. From 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., afternoon practice together, 2 to 3:55, sectional with coaches, to which they will get another afternoon practice from 4 to 6. They are free to leave campus and come back. So for the evening field practice from 6 p.m. to 8:45 p.m., to which 8:45 to 9, we begin breaking down and heading home. These are for all the days from Monday to Friday of the second week of, let's see. I did not have, the second week of fall break. So that is from September 30 to October 4. September 30 to October 4. Now, for parents who are very new to band camp, consider band camp as a way for students to really prepare for a show, to feel what it means to be in our marching field. Is it a lot of hard work? No doubt. But from that hard work, they learn to create something absolutely beautiful. Not only do they learn how to be professionals in the realm of marching, where they move around, memorize music, do choreography for the show, but they, through their hard work, learn dedication, learn teamwork, and learn how it become what it means to become an Emerald Effect musician. For over 60 years, Hilltop High School has presented itself to the whole entire community as a marching band. And these kids, they definitely want to continue that. So I hope you can please allow their work between September 30th to October 4th. If there are any issues, please message me as soon as possible, as if a student is missing too much of band camp, we must cut them out of the show, as there's no feasible way a student can catch up physically, and it will be that student may become a danger for themselves, their instrument, and the people around them. So with that being said, parents, we need volunteers. We definitely need volunteers. Let me see if I exit out here and grab the link. So if you're here today, I'm going to put into the council the chat. The link. We definitely need help signing up. What we need help in is the following. We basically need at least 5 volunteers for certain areas. Share this tab instead. Each day from Monday to Friday, we need at least some people to help with breakfast and lunch. Now, exactly what foods are we going to? Well, it will be up to a collection of parents that I will be meeting this September to help see whether we need to purchase, reimburse, or if anyone out there who's a cook would like to or know a business that makes food, would like to help sponsor giving food to students. So as of right now, we don't have any hard set schedule on exactly what they'll eat for breakfast and lunch. We like to open it up to you parents out there to see if you can help. If you would like to make breakfast or lunch, or if you just like to help serve, we need your help. If you know someone who's a chef, or if you know a business owner that would like to support us through either discounted or free meals, most definitely, please contact me as soon as possible. It'll be fantastic. Fantastic time. Again, students will be able to leave between 4 to 6 p.m. to eat dinner at their own, whether they go home or they go to the nearby stores. Let's see. And yes, here we go. Here's the cool thing about Bandcamp. Parents that we always show our first show to family first. Family always gets to see the show first before public or before anyone. So we are unsure of the date due to football conflict, but either the Thursday or Friday of band camp, we will be showcasing all the kids in full uniform, the show of Pandora Reopened. This is also a very fun potluck to which certain sections will bring certain stuff. And then parents, you get to sit in and see how they do the rehearsal. You get to see them interact with coaches. You get to see how they practice and perform in the field. And of course, at the end of it, you get to see them in full uniform. And you get to see the show before anyone else does and before our first competition. So please stay tuned until I get some clarification on which day it will be. But it will be between 6 to 8 p.m. on either the Thursday or Friday of band camp. Are there any questions about band camp?
I have a question.
Yes, Kathy. How can I help?
I'm wondering how many kids are expected at band camp.
We expect all of them, which is 51.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Kathy, sorry, scratch that. If you may, I've only told you the number of the students. It's 51 students, 2 of them which are not in the class, so 53, and then 4 coaches plus me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically 57.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
Thank you so much, Ms. Castro. Thank you, Kathy. If you have any questions, I'll cut the recording. We can speak candidly. Thank you again, guys, so much. As we close up today's meeting, we are still in need of a band president, secretary, and treasurer. I did have someone approach and tell me they would love to be involved, so I cannot wait to get their input. Anyone else? We definitely just need a nice body of parents, not necessarily taking the role of president, secretary, treasurer, but I would like to meet face-to-face some parents, as I could use your help in reaching out to more parents, as if I'm going to be honest, I just want to focus on the kids and making good music. As a music director, it should be my job to focus on the music that they create and the steps led to that. Thoughts of concerning food, money, and fundraising, I would love to open that up to a community of parents who know their child and who know that this benefits the entire band. That being said, if you haven't, if you want to sign up for future events like Mount Carmel, of the football games, the upcoming competitions, please scan this code right over here. And this will take you not to band camp stuff, but for other events which we need your help. And thanks to the feedback to some people, I have made it a little bit more specific concerning things like chaperones. Would you be in the bus with us? Concerning trucks. We actually need some trucks. Concerning helping move props. So actually being on the field with us. So it's now been specified more so you can join in exactly what you want. In any event, all events are free for everyone to join, even if you don't sign up. If you are a parent out there today who is not in our band app, please scan this code right over here, as those keep you up to date on another app called Band, allowing me to send out information and for all of our other parents to send information out there to you so we can help make the experience for our kids even better. And as always, if you want to email me, you can email me at russell.corpus@sweetwaterschools.org, or please like us on our Facebook page and our Band's Emerald Effect Instagram. Please follow and share it out to family and friends. Thank you so much, everyone. And our next meeting will be oh my goodness, forgive me. It's not Monday. It should be Tuesday, October 8th. Tuesday, October 8th. Tuesday, October 8th, which is be after band camp. And with that being said, thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.